All right, everybody, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to be talking about Metapixel. I know a lot of you are super interested in figuring out how it can help boost your digital marketing. And we're going to be using the SocialWick podcast script to really deep dive into what Metapixel is, why it matters, and how to use it.
You know what's really cool about Metapixel is that it's like a secret agent working behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It's just this little piece of code that you put on your website, and then it tracks what your users are doing, like what pages they're visiting, what they're clicking on, and even what they end up buying.
Really? So it's painting this really clear picture of how people are interacting with the website.
Exactly.
So is this whole thing just about those targeted ads that seem to follow you around after you've looked at something online, or is there like a bigger picture here?
I mean, those ads are definitely a part of it, but the real power of Metapixel is that it helps you understand the customer journey, like from start to finish, by tracking conversions, which are, like when someone signs up for your email list or buys something, you can see what's working and what's not.
Oh, that's kind of like having a map that shows you exactly how people are moving through your website.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a treasure map.
So you can see like why people are, adding things to their cart, but not actually checking out or.
Yeah, like why are they leaving?
Yeah. And then you can fix that.
Right. And, you can make changes based on what you see.
That's super smart. Instead of just guessing, you actually have some hard data.
Yeah, exactly. Data is king.
The SocialWick script mentions 3 big benefits to using Metapixel. Tracking conversions, like we just talked about. Then there's building custom audiences and optimizing ads.
Right.
Can you break those down a little more for us?
Sure. So let's say you have like a fitness clothing company, right? And you want to show ads to people who've already looked at your yoga pants. Well, with custom audiences. You can group those people together and show them ads for things like matching tops or, accessories that go with what they're already interested in.
So you're not just showing the same ad to everyone.
Nope. You're being way more specific and targeted with your message.
That just makes so much sense. Show people what they're already interested in. That's brilliant.
And then with ad optimization, Metapixel can actually learn which audiences are most likely to click on your ads based on, what they've done in the past. So you're not wasting money on people who aren't going to buy anything.
So it's all about making your ads smarter and more efficient.
Absolutely.
So basically, instead of just throwing your ads out there and hoping for the best, you're actually using data to target the right people at the right time.
Exactly.
I love that.
That's the power of Metapixel.
Okay, but what about people who are like, on their phone one minute and then on their computer the next? Can Metapixel keep track of that?
That's where cross-device tracking comes in.
Yeah.
Which is, it's kind of a game changer. It lets businesses see how people are interacting with their brand on all their different devices.
Yeah.
So like if someone's looking at your products on their phone during their commute and then they go home and buy something on their laptop, you can see that whole journey.
Whoa. So a business could actually tell if someone was researching a product on their phone and then bought it later on their computer.
Yep. That's the beauty of cross-device tracking.
That's incredible. But I have to say, the whole idea of installing code on my website just sounds kind of scary. Is this something that, only tech people can do?
Nah, not really. It's actually a lot easier than it sounds. I mean, there are tools and platforms that make it pretty simple, even if you're not a coding whiz. You know what I mean?
Okay, that makes me feel a little better. But let's say you've got Metapixel all set up and the data's rolling in. What do you actually do with it? How do you turn all that information into better marketing?
Well, that's where the fun begins. One of the coolest things you can do is retargeting. Remember those abandoned shopping carts we were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Well, instead of just letting those sales slip away, you can use Metapixel to nudge those shoppers and remind them about the stuff they left behind.
Oh, so those ads that pop up after you've been looking at something online but haven't bought it yet, that's retargeting.
Bingo. It's a really smart way to get those almost customers back and maybe convince them to finish their purchase.
I've always wondered how that worked. It's like magic.
It's pretty cool, but it gets even better.
Hmm.
You can also create what are called lookalike audiences. It's like finding a whole bunch of people who are just like your best customers.
Wait, so you're cloning your ideal customer?
Well, not literally cloning, of course, but Metapixel can analyze the demographics and interests and buying habits of your top customers, and then it goes out and finds other people who are similar.
So you're basically finding a gold mine of new customers who are already primed to love your product.
Exactly. You're tapping into a whole new market of people who are already predisposed to be interested in what you have to offer.
That's amazing. Okay, I'm definitely starting to see the potential here.
Yeah.
So retargeting lookalike audiences. What else can you do with Metapixel?
Well, there's also conversion optimization, which is all about making sure your ads are seen by the people who are most likely to actually do something like sign up for your email list or download a white paper or, make a purchase.
So you're not just casting a wide net, you're being super strategic about who you're targeting.
Right. Because at the end of the day, you want your ads to be seen by the people who are most likely to become paying customers.
Makes sense. So it's about making your ads smarter and more efficient.
It's exactly. Metapixel learns which audiences are most likely to convert based on their past behavior, and that it automatically optimizes your campaigns to reach those people.
That's incredible. So you're maximizing your advertising budget and getting the best possible results.
That's the goal. And then there's dynamic ads, which are a really cool way to personalize the user experience. These ads obviously pull information from your product catalog and create custom ads that show the exact items a user has viewed or, expressed interest in.
Oh, so like if I'm shopping for a new laptop online, a dynamic ad might show me the exact model I was looking at, plus like maybe a carrying case or a wireless mouse or something.
You got it. It's all about creating a more personalized and engaging ad experience that really speaks to the individual user.
This is all so fascinating, but it also makes me wonder about the downsides. Like, is Metapixel collecting too much information about what people are doing online?
That's a really important question. And, it's true that Metapixel does collect a lot of data about user activity, but it's up to businesses to use that data responsibly and transparently. It's all about finding the right balance between providing a personalized experience and respecting user privacy.
So while Metapixel can be a really powerful tool for businesses, it's crucial to use it ethically and be mindful of those privacy concerns.
Absolutely. Transparency is key.
Hmm.
Businesses need to be upfront about how they're collecting data and what they're doing with it, and they need to give users control over their own information. Maybe we'll even see new laws and regulations that specifically address these issues in the future.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. It feels like we're at a turning point in digital marketing, and Metapixel is right at the center of it.
It really is. And while we can't predict the future for sure, one thing's clear: data-driven marketing is the way forward. Businesses that embrace these tools and use them the right way, they're going to have a huge advantage in the years to come.
Yeah, it really seems like Metapixel is going to change the way businesses connect with their customers in a big way.
I think so too.
Yeah.
As these tools get even more advanced, it's going to completely change how businesses understand their customers and create those really personalized experiences.
Right. Like imagine if ads weren't so annoying anymore and
Yeah.
actually showed you things you actually wanted or needed.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
all about making advertising more relevant and helpful.
That's a pretty cool vision of the future. But it also makes me wonder about the potential problems, like will businesses be responsible with all this data? Will people even want this level of tracking?
Those are some really big questions, and I think the answers are going to depend on how businesses and even the government handle all this new technology.
Right. It's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one thing we know for sure is that data-driven marketing is here to stay. The businesses that use these tools the right way, they're going to have a real edge in the future.
For sure. So what are your final thoughts for our listeners today?
I think the key takeaway is that Metapixel can be a game changer for your business, but you got to use it responsibly. Be transparent about how you're collecting data and give people control over their own information. And always remember that the user experience should come first.
Absolutely. Well said. It sounds like we're at a really exciting time in digital marketing, and it's going to be fascinating to see what happens next.
Totally agree.
This deep dive has been super insightful. I feel like I have a much better grasp of how Metapixel works and why it's such a powerful tool.
Glad to hear it. And remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to learn and explore.
Absolutely. So to our listeners out there, I encourage you to keep digging into this topic and see how you can use Metapixel for your own business or projects. You never know, you might discover some amazing new ways to use this technology.
Exactly. Be curious and keep experimenting.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on this awesome journey into the world of Metapixel. Until next time, keep diving deep and stay curious.